Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre recently congratulated the Bank of St. Lucia on the launch of its new mutual fund, calling it a milestone for the bank and the country. In a speech at the fund's inaugural event, Pierre hailed the Global Investment Fund as the realization of a long-held government vision to make the Bank of St. Lucia an innovator in regional finance.
I wish to place on record my congratulations on the launch of Bank of St. Lucia's Global Investment Fund. This is a true milestone which highlights the bank's commitment to financial innovation and demonstrates Bank of St. Lucia's responsiveness to the urgent need for diversified and profitable investment options for our citizenry. This new investment fund is a manifestation of the long-term policy vision of a previous government. Indeed, in 2001, we would have engineered the formation of Bank of St. Lucia through the merger of the National Commercial Bank, NCB, and the St. Lucia Development Bank, SLDB. Though this merger was controversial at the time, it was expected that Bank of St. Lucia would grow to become a catalyst and innovator within the domestic and regional financial services sector.
The Prime Minister noted the fund comes during a period of economic recovery and growth for St. Lucia. He said the country had seen double-digit GDP growth for the past 3 years, with projections between 3 to 5% in 2023. Revenue collection and fiscal management have also improved.
Revenue collection is performing steadily. The Health and Security Levy, implemented fully in October 2023, has raised approximately $10.5 million at Customs and the Inland Revenue Department. Government has made large investments in security. The police are receiving unprecedented levels of resources at all levels, from vehicles, drones, to improvement in the physical plant, modern crime-fighting technologies, and increases in manpower. Yet, we are gravely concerned at the number of murders, said by the police to be in most cases targeted killings by rival gang members. Government continues to urge the police to take proactive and firm legal measures to stem the dangerous trend. Meanwhile, there have been a number of crime prevention and intervention programs funded by the state. We believe that there is need for a whole-of-society approach to violence of all forms. We urge civil society to work with state and non-state actors with a view to reducing violence and improving citizen security.
The fund aims to provide new investment opportunities, especially for average citizens beyond just the wealthy. Pierre voiced hope it will help address high liquidity and low private lending currently seen in the banking sector. While optimistic about the launch, Pierre cautioned that rising global inflation and interest rates pose risks requiring close monitoring.
It is important to note that the IMF's World Economic Outlook, called Navigating Global Divergences, states, and I quote, "In the wake of the shocks of COVID-19 pandemic and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, inflation around the world reached multi-decade highs in 2022, well above central banks' targets, particularly in advanced economies. In St. Lucia, we have not been spared from that inflation, as evidenced by the increase in food prices, a situation worsened by supply chain disruptions. Economic observers around the world differ at the timing of the reduction of inflation rates. However, all agree that inflation and the increase in global interest rates are an important downside risk that needs to be closely monitored. In the local financial environment, it is acknowledged that our financial institutions continue to be very liquid. Over the last year, total deposits were recorded to have grown by 4.5%, while credit to the private sector remained timid. This data clearly demonstrates that significant opportunities remain for deepened levels of financial and investment management.
The The Prime Minister reaffirmed his government's commitment to enabling a globally competitive and well-regulated financial sector in St. Lucia. Joachim Duplessis, HJS News Force.